All right, what is going on, everyone? We are live. Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. My name is Odum. Today is Friday. It's 10:30 in the morning, at least where I am. It's whatever time it is for whenever it is that you're watching this video. And today we're going to jump right into building some application UI type elements or components for our pixel pieces, which is our library. Our Webflow component library, which of course is one of the whole things that we're building to try to build ourselves $1 million company. So we're going to jump right in because I think I have, well, I'm positive I have a call at 12 o'clock. So we got about an hour and a half here together to get some things done. So let's jump right in it. Right into it. Kevin, good morning. How's it going? It's Friday. It's a rest day, the day before the big race. I'm probably getting all psyched up and ready to go. All right. So where am I? Okay, pixel pieces. Right. So let's take a look at our Figma and let's kind of maybe see what kind of UI elements we can kind of start with. Because I haven't actually planned like specifically UI elements, but I know it's very important and I think it's something that I want to have. So we have, what do we have here? We have some drop downs. We have some input fields. Okay, we have checkboxes and radios. Those are, yeah, we could do those. We have some pagination stuff. We have some sliders. Yeah, and I think we have some of these toggles. Let's start with these toggles. I think that'll be a good place to start. And then we can go from there. Rolando, good morning. How's it going? Long time no see. Been a little while. Hope everything is going well. All right. Yeah, so let's start there. And the one thing that I was thinking about too is we can make some of these stuffs, these components within a form, or we can also make them outside of a form. So that's where I'm actually a little bit unsure as what the best course of action. Because definitely within Webflow, if you're using things like, what is it? All the, like the filters and the sorts and all the different extensions that FinSuite has made in order to increase like the functionality of collections, they use form elements. Everything is wrapped up in a form. So that means like all the switchers and everything like that are going to need to be in a form. So they're probably using like checkboxes and stuff like that. But we still might be able to get away with using some of them that are completely made just out of div tags. So we'll have a look from there. Everything's excellent. That's awesome. That's great to hear. Right on. So yeah, a toggle could exist in a table showing annual versus monthly prices. Yeah, something. Yeah, we've definitely done that before. Which is good. So actually, yeah, let's take a quick look. Where are we going here? We want to go all the way over here. And I think if we look into our pricing components, we probably have, yeah, so we have the toggle right here, which we've done in, well, this is actually in a tab, but either way, we can just use a div tag for that. So that'll be pretty easy. And now that I'm thinking about it, inside of a form, I don't think there's any toggle. Yeah, there's just checkbox and radio. And like a select. And I don't know if we can customize the select. Okay, well let's start with, what do we start with? Let's start with making these toggle buttons. So at least we've kind of done those before, so we'll start with those. And I think what we're going to need to do actually is we're probably going to have to sort out this whole database here and add a new type of component. Right, so component category. Yeah, let's add a new component category type. And we'll call it application UI. Sort level. Ooh. I think we're at, is it 13? So we're at 1400s. Number of components. Well, none so far. And we need a color for this. Oh, this is awesome. They never had this before. This must be an update where you can actually select a color that is from your variables. Oh, that is awesome. It's about time. It is about time. That being said, no, I don't want to use it. the one time. Well, let's make it this color, whatever. Finally. Okay, cool. So we'll create that one. And then we'll go into our, let's go into our pages. Oh, no, is it here? Here's our pages. And we'll have to create a new folder. Parent folder will be product and components. Is that the right one? Product components, yeah. Application UI. All right. Create that. And we need to, let's actually maybe, because we're doing kind of these switchers, let's duplicate this page because there's already a switcher on here, and we'll kind of use that as our framework. Or even just to look at what we did. So duplicate that, and we're going to call this one. All right, these are going to have different ones. Pricing, or no, say toggle 1. And this is going to go into application UI. Pixel pieces. Pieces 1 dash toggle UI. Excuse me. Okay. Create. And just to make sure that I'm on the right path here, I'm pretty sure I am, but I'm just going to create a new component here. We're going to call this one toggle 1. Pick a category, application. And I think 1401. We probably want to make some of these free. We'll probably increase the number of free components that we have as well too. I think we're at 20 now. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, 20. I'll probably bump it up to 30. 30 free, and then the rest of the 70 will be under the all access. For the UI of an application, buttons and switches are used more than anything, right? Or what other types of elements or components are used? Yeah, so it's almost like if you think of anything, like I would almost even say that, you know, like whenever you log into a program or any kind of application, for lack of a better word, it's like all the header elements, like, you know, the avatar with the circle or the notification pin, your alerts, yeah, anything to switch, like for your filtering, anything that's kind of on the sidebar menu. So all those kind of little buttons and widget kind of thingies, those are all the things that I'll call like your like little application UI, just your kind of standard things that you see when you're navigating inside of an application. So yeah, lots of buttons, switchers, sliders, if you're doing it like a range finder. So even almost like when you're using the tools to interact within your data, like all those kinds of little things. So we'll have all those kind of little pieces. That's what I think about anyways when I say application UI. Which is like things you use to build the whole user interface. Okay, so let's create this right now. I'm just going to go in here real quick. I'm going to copy this because I never remember what this URL is. And this is going to be components, application UI, not US, UI, and toggle 1. Yeah, what I've seen in web applications is mostly buttons, tabs, and the occasional switch. Or at least that's what I've seen on the dashboards. Yeah, 100%. But I'm going to add in a few other different things as well too. Specifically, probably relating to form elements and your header as well when you're logged into your application. So like design where the avatar goes, and then the drop down for, log in, log out, all those kinds of things. So we'll kind of have those kind of pre-built components ready to go. Okay, so description, a simple toggle on off switch. Yeah, something like that. Save that one. And let's go back to our page, toggle 1. So let's go back to our settings, and the component name is toggle 1. Okay, perfect. Components. Ooh, this is weird. What's this? Why is it saying component? Oh, strange. Very strange. Hang on a second. Let me log in here, see what's going on. Might be something to do. One is displayed whether you're a member or not. Right. Okay. Yeah, one is for members, one is for non-members. Okay. Yeah, no need to worry too much about that. That is just how it's supposed to be. Whoops, not accordion. I want application. Okay. Yeah, this is it. So going back to our little toggle here. So we basically want, these are two different, I wonder now, one is with a slight border radius, one is completely circular, and maybe we'll make one that's a square as well too. I almost feel like within a component, there should be different versions, like copy component, but version 1, 2, 3, instead of having 3 different components. It seems like it's cheating the number of components that, we have. Right. But anyways, okay. So let's go into here and let's start with, well, we need a tab, and we're going to call this toggle 1. That's going to be our main wrapper. And then we're going to go in here, and it's basically going to be toggle 1 underscore. Should we call it a pill? It's kind of like a pill. All right. And so, because we have basically this pricing pill, and then we have the 2 options basically inside. That's all we need to do. So we'll have our toggle 1, and we're going to have to set it to like whatever size we think it's going to make sense. Probably want to make it a 2-to-1 ratio. Okay, and then we're going to throw in, well, so this is the outer one. Maybe we can style this a little bit. So we want to put a border around it, and it's going to be 2 pixels, 2 divided by 16. And that color is going to be our primary color, I think. Yeah, this is if it's on. Right, so there we go. And then on the inside, we'll have toggle 1 underscore. I have option here. Maybe, actually, I don't like the word pill. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Toggle 1 option. Yeah, because one is going to be current. Oh, all right. This one doesn't have the different states. Okay, so we'll have to, it'll be a little bit different than this one. Okay, let's think about this one for a second. And whether the state is on or off. What's going to be the best way to do the states? Okay. In fact, I think there's only going to be one here because there's just the button, right? Yeah, we'll just call it option. That's fine. Okay, so this one is going to be, so this needs to be a fixed size, and I think we're going to have it be, so what's our height? Our height is 2. We want 2 pixel padding on each side, 2 and 2. So, or is it 2? Is it more than that? Yeah, no, it's 2. Okay, so we basically want 32. Not spacing. I think we need it to be 32 minus 4, right? 28 divided by 32. That's not right. That's wrong. I mean 28 divided by 16. There we go. 1.75. 2, 3, 4. I think that's right. And let's just, let's make the color orange just so we can see. Background color. That is our secondary color. Okay. Yeah. And I think if we flex this and align everything in the middle, I don't have the calculations right here. It's 2 pixels, 2 pixels, 632, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 8. Maybe take out 8 pixels. 32 minus 8 is 26. 26 divided by 16. Does that look right? I think it looks right. We need a padding on this side, 2/16. It's not quite there, but we'll get to that. Or maybe we should just do it now. When you set the size of an element, so this one here, this toggle is set to having a height of 2 REMs, and then you add the border around it. Is this displaying as border box? Or in other words, is the padding being added to the total height of the element? Or is it 2 REMs including the border radius? And that depends if you use like the border box or not. And I don't know what it does here regularly. So I kind of have a feeling that it's going the other way. So Kevin, you believe the border is on top of the size settings. That's what I would think as well too, but it doesn't seem to be doing that considering what I'm setting the size of this toggle option. Because if I set the size to 2 REMs right here, actually I think this answers the question. I'm setting it to 2 and it's exactly the same height. Can we even zoom in more on this thing? It's like exactly the same height as this plus the padding. So it's not doing the, it's not behaving the way that I would want to. I think this is the default behavior, but I know there's a reset that I think I use. I think it's just display border box. So that way, for like all elements, that way when you add in any paddings or margins, it adds it to the outside of the element and not to what the actual width is or height that you're set. So if you set something to 2 pixels or whatever, and you add 2 pixel border, then the whole width of the whole thing will be 6 because it will add them, not like combine them. So, right. So that just means I need to take this toggle and I need to reduce it by 4 pixels on each side. So that's 8 pixels. So yeah, so I was pretty sure 32 minus 8 is 24. Yeah, so this thing, 24 divided by, by 32. No, that's wrong. 24 divided by 16. Okay, there we go. That looks good. That looks perfect. That's what we want. Okay. Right. So that is our on state. And you know what? I have in Figma, should the on state be on the right or should it be on the left? I don't know what is standard. I'm going to keep it as I designed. Well, let's look at toggle examples. Toggle switches. On the right. On the right. This is on the left. On the right. On up. Okay, well, that doesn't help. On the right. This one's on the right. This one's on the left. This one's on the right. This is looks off though. Right, X on this side. All right. I'm going to keep it, since it seems like the majority of stuff has on the right, I'm going to keep it on to the right. So we'll play the game that way. Okay, so let me zoom out here a little bit so I can see a little bit more clearly. Okay. So I think we'll throw it on. We'll throw the animation, not publish, we don't publish. We'll throw the animation on the pill. So let's go for our interaction. I'm trying to think of how many different interactions we're going to have here. I think we just need to target, just the different colors and then the positioning as well too. So actually, before we get to that, let's go back to this pill and we need a padding here. 2 on each side as well. Okay, no, back here. So let's go to interactions. So we do want to hover as well. What do we have on hover? We don't have a hover state here, I don't think. I don't think none of these are hover, are they? We do have hover. Okay, we do have hover. But I think whether you're on or off should have a different hover state. Okay, let's worry about that later. Okay, let's go on mouse click. And we're going to start an animation. And we're going to call this one toggle 1. like turn on. Or maybe we just do toggle 1 and just on. Okay. So the action we're going to need to take is on this guy, on the actual option. We're going to, well, we're not going to move it anywhere. We're going to put its location here as the initial state. And then we'll add another animation where we'll move it. And, well, we basically want to move it. Oh my goodness. Now, do we want to set it to be a certain amount of pixels? We can't even set it to be like percentage, can we? What other options do we have for animations? We can scale. I think we're going to have to set it because we can't even animate its position by like a percentage. Oh, maybe we can. Well, we can do percentage, but that's not. But percentage of what? What's it moving? What's it being a percentage of? Maybe of the whole element. If we go 100%. Ooh, that might work. But it's not quite going all the way. Why is it not going all the way? 0 is here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, can we animate the alignment? But it doesn't seem like you can, at least in here natively. But see, that's what you could do if you were writing your CSS like directly. You can, I'm sure you can just change it on click. Actually, you probably have to use JavaScript for that. Or would you? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how I would do it if I was writing it by hand, just off the top of my head here. Probably be a combination of JavaScript, but you could just change the, the flex positioning, and then add a little bit of animation towards that. But at least natively, I don't think we can do that, which is kind of annoying. So, but I think, I'm wondering if it has to do with all this padding stuff that we got going on. So let's just see something here. So let's save that. Let's go to this toggle. Because the thing is I want people to be able to adjust the width here without having to worry about having to readjust the animation. Because that would just be a pain to work with. Okay, so let's just take out the paddings here. And does the width even matter? Let's just make it the same here, just like 2 REMs and 2 REMs. Oh, it looks so weird. Okay. So if we click that, yeah, then it looks like it goes 100%. So, yeah, that's what, that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out here. If we could just move the percentage wise as opposed to specific pixels, because then it should move the percentage wise relative to its containing parent. So, where are we? Interactions. Go back up here. All right, let's edit this one. So why is this one, this move action does not have a value applied? There it goes, just at 0. Okay. And here we want 100%. The border on the outside is causing stupid stupid issues. I'm pretty sure that's causing things to not align 100% here. So I wonder, box sizing. I think this is what I want. Content box. Yeah, I want this. No, back here. So let's go toggle 1. Nope. Toggle 1. Hopefully this helps. Oh, it's hard to tell if that's working here or not. Usually it does. Put it in the bottom. And then, but if I did content box, let's see if that switches things around. Okay, that changes it. Maybe that's the one I wanted. Let's have a look here. Okay, perfect. That's the one I wanted. I wanted the opposite. Okay, so that looks like it's going to work. I hope. Let's go in here and let's add a padding. Let's add it to everything. Let's see. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay. We're rocking and rolling. We're rocking and rolling. Okay, so we're gonna call this code toggle content display. I don't know. I just gotta call it something. Maybe a little bit better than that, but that's what it's doing. Okay. We could probably throw that up here. I like to have it at the top. Okay, so this is too big. 1.5. Yeah, that's better. And then the width is, geez, 1.5 divided by 2. No, that's not right. Oh, no, what is the, wait, what is the width? Oh, the width is 3. Yeah, so it needs to be 1.5. 1.5. Actually, we want this to be the same. So it's a square. Okay, good. Okay, but this state is on, so we want the default state to be off, right? I think that's what we want, right? Or do we want the default state to be on? That's a good question. Let's have the default state be off. Okay, which means if the default state is off, then it's going to look like this. What is this? Multi-edit for variants. Okay, I don't need to know about that now. So this is off. So it needs to look like this. Okay, so that is the background color. And I do believe that is neutral 700. And then we'll do the same thing for the border color. We're going to keep the border as well because that's going to change and we don't want to add it and subtract it because that might mess around, or that will mess around with the actual width and height of the actual element. And this toggle option is going to be white. Okay, so that's off. This is looking way out of proportion compared to what I have here. I think, what is my size here? 48 by 24. What is that in pixels? That's like 1.5 by 1 and like 36. No, by 2.5, something like that. Let me pop this in the calculator. 24 divided by. No. 24 divided by 16. Yeah, 1.5. 48 divided by 16 by 3. Let me put it in here just to see. We do have that. 3 by 1.5. Oh, I know why this one looks a little bit funky. Because of the padding. Right. And we want this button to be a little bit smaller. Right. I wonder if we can put a... What if we put a border on this one? What happens? Um, 2 divided by 16. No, not pixels. Ugh. 2 divided by 16. All right. Okay. It goes on the outside, which is kind of what we want. So let's put that to 700. Okay. That looks much better. Much better to my eyes. Okay. We can adjust things later as well too, if we need to. Okay, let's go back to our interactions. So this is the off state. So we want to toggle it on, right? So what are we doing when we click? So the first thing, we set the position to here. This is going to go to 100%. All right. We're also going to, while we're on here, let's select that. And let's go to border color. And that is going to be, okay, good. We can actually select our variables. And that's not going to affect that. It's going to affect the class. Not all elements. Ooh. Interaction trigger. Yeah, that actually selects the one that we clicked. Because if there's more than one, yeah, we want to make sure that it's only going to select that one. I think that's the right. Animation thing there. Or, I don't know, effect. I don't know if this is like a property or whatever. I guess these are the properties. Okay, so, and that's going to be 0.3 seconds. And then we also want to select the same thing, and we want to select the background color with the previous action. 0.3 seconds, ease in and out, and the background color is going to be white. Okay. And then let's select our toggle one option. And this one here, it needs to go with the previous action, and you as well. We want them all to fire simultaneously. Okay, and this guy, we are going to select the border color of the class, not all elements, only children with this class. And not that class though. Let's toggle one option. And with previous 0.3, ease in and out, and the border color is going to be our secondary color, and then another variable, we're going to change the background color of the whole thing of the class. Only children. Toggle one option. The previous background color 700. Yep. And okay. Let's have a quick look at this one. So we click. Okay. We didn't. This didn't work here. Oh my goodness. Oh, it changed. Oh, damn it. Why did it do that? I feel like it's like when you chain them together, like it changes the property. That's really weird. Or it changes the actual, like what it affected. That's weird. So this one, I don't want that class. I want the toggle one pill. Yeah, and it changes everything below. Oh, that's so annoying. So maybe what I need to do is if I change this one to toggle one pill, oh, this one didn't change. Interesting. These ones are all highlighted in blue here on the side, whatever this animation panel thing is. But this one isn't. It's like these ones are connected. And I feel like if I change one, like here, it's going to change all of them. Why is it doing that? I definitely don't know this animation panel or this interactions panel very well. It's like I know exactly what I need it to do. I just don't know how to freaking work this thing. Okay. Maybe we have to do separate interactions. Ugh, maybe we'll do that. Okay, can I? Jeez, do I have to like undo all of this stuff that I've done? Okay, toggle one pill, and then this one we'll do with previous. All right. Let me just see this one here. Okay, so that works as we want it to. So how come when I throw in, so this is the option, this is the pill. Maybe if I do another one, like after, let's see. This is, yeah, let's do the background color. Toggle one option, so it's got that one correct. With previous. Okay, now it's working as it should. Oh, so weird. Very weird. And we want to do the same thing, but with this background color. That's weird. That's weird. All right, save, and let's give this a try, and click. Okay, perfect, except I'm missing one thing, which is the border color of this guy. Border color. Yep, 0.3. In out quad. And 700. Okay, that should be good. Click. There we go. The sizing looks off, but actually it looks better here when it's not zoomed in. Yeah. Anyways, we could adjust the size later, but that's looking pretty good. Okay. So so now we need to have a toggle off, right? Which is just basically the opposite. Can we duplicate this? We can. And this is the second tap, and we should call this toggle 1 off. Oop. And we don't want to set it at the initial state. We just actually want to take it and move it to 0. And let's delete this guy. And we're going to change the border color of this is of the whole pill. We're going to change this to back to neutral. The background color is going to go to neutral. The background color of the pill is going to go, I think that's going white. And then the background color, oh wait, this is the, I have 2 background colors. That's not right. That's not right. I think I'm just duplicated one. One could be deleted. I am doing pretty good. It's Friday, so I'm happy about that. How are you doing? Rutraj, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. We are plugging away and we are building more components, and hopefully by this weekend we can have all the components that we want to have built, and then we can really start to try to get people to, you know, join Pixel Pieces and start to get some customers. So it should be interesting next couple weeks here. Okay, so oh, good. You're doing great too. That's always good to hear. Loving the positivity here, guys. Loving it. Yeah, it's Friday. You almost can't go wrong on a Friday. Okay. And we're okay. This toggle color, toggle border color. You are going to go back to neutral. Again, this toggle option. That's got a background color. Yeah, this is a duplicate one. So let's just delete that one. All right, so let's save that. Let's have a quick look. Click. No, wait, no, now it's not even working at all. Right, that's click on. Whoops. And then add a second click. Start an animation. And toggle off. There we go. Can I preview this? Oh, that's preview off. Okay. And on, off. On and off. There we go. Zoom into the regular regular size. There we go. That's a pretty cool looking. Yeah. The framework is in place. We might want to do some things to make it a little bit better. For one thing, let's make sure on hover, this is a cursor for a pointer. For one thing. What did I plan about the podcast? Yeah, so that was interesting. So, I don't know what you saw or what you didn't see. Basically said, yes, we're going to move forward with the podcast, but I kind of broke things down into different sections for what I want to get done, like within the next 4 months. And I broke them down into kind of 4 big things. And the first big thing was releasing Pixel Pieces and start the whole process of really ramping up the marketing, like letting people know about it and promoting, like getting a, what's it called? Putting on Product Hunt, like just doing whatever I can to do promotion. So that was like number 1. So get that out the door. And then number 2 was to start like having like 8 or 10 YouTube videos for Pixel Pieces, which are like, how to use Pixel Pieces and just tutorials about how to do a certain thing, or just even just web design, whatever, just all the videos that I plan to do for YouTube, like film like 8 or 10 of them and have them ready to go and spend like whatever couple weeks getting all those done. And then after that, then there was something else. I can't remember what the hell that third one was. We'll look into it in a sec here. And then the fourth thing is then like planning and prepping for the podcast and figuring out who the guests are going to be and all that kind of stuff. I must have written stuff down here or put stuff down. Let me just see if I can find it here. Right. Here we go. So this is what I kind of put in. So between March and April, finalize the initial number of components and have a grand launch. And what I thought about the other day is like, I need to speed this up. I don't want it to take a whole month. And then, this is the thing. Just take a week or two to improve the quality of this live stream. There's different things that I want to do on this live stream to make it better, more interactive. So work on that. And then, work on videos and then create the podcasts and film them and whatever, and I have like 8 of them kind of ready to go, and then kind of have a launch on July 1st, which is Canada Day, or July 4th, like what is it, Independence Day for America? I don't know, but something around there. So that's what we decided. So definitely moving forward, just making sure that everything else that needs to be in place first is in place. So that way, when we start the podcast and then people start hearing about us and all that stuff, we're going to get that marketing thing going. There's a place for people to land that there's actual, you can check out Pixel Pieces. You can check out what we're doing at Pixel or whatever the case may be. Here's our YouTube channel where you can find out more information, right? So that's kind of the idea. So looking good. Yeah, thanks. No, I appreciate that. But I made that timeline and it was like 4 months out, and then I'm like, I'm really impatient. It's like, I want to get going. And, I know the things that I'm working on here for Pixel Pieces is, I feel like it's a lot of it is busy work. I'm just keeping myself busy instead of doing the real work, which is trying to get people on the site, trying to get people to use it, get the feedback and find out what the product market fit is, so that I can see if the business is actually going to be successful or not, as opposed to just like spending all my time just building components if I don't even know people are going to use it, right? So, and that's kind of been a problem that I know that I've had a lot in business, is you're doing things that you think are going to be moving the business forward, or things that you're comfortable in doing, but those aren't the things that are actually important to do, like within the business. So yeah. So that's why I want to spend this weekend just building the remaining components that I want to have on launch, and then just launching. Okay. So Right. So we have the button here. So this is off. This is on, which we have, which is good. We have hover. I think let's make this hover state. I kind of like it. I think we'll be okay with it. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this in two ways. I wonder, well, yeah, we'll make it a full interaction. I think, because on hover we can target some of these things, but I think with the interaction we could target all of them. Like on hover we can target the pill, but not the actual button itself. We need to target all of them. Okay, so let's make another. Actually, we need a whole nother animation. This is actually, ooh. Can we only have one? Oh no, we can make another one. Element trigger, mouse click, but now we want mouse hover. Okay, yeah, and for all settings here. So we're gonna start a new animation, and I think we're gonna call it toggle one, like hover in. Toggle one, hover in. Okay. And what is our state? 200. Okay, so we are going to yeah, background color. We are going to set it to neutral 200. And we're going to do the same thing for the border color. Neutral 200. There we go. And this, no, we need to start with the previous. Now we're going to go here on the toggle one option, and we are going to what color are we turning it? I think we're turning it primary 700. Right, so let's go to the background color of it. 0.3 in out with previous, and we're going to turn it to our primary color, and then that was the background color, and then also with the border color we're going to do the same thing. Mm, 700. All right, save that. Let's give this a look, and we hover. Perfect. Actually, there's one quick change I want to make. I want this background color for this toggle. You're actually going to go 200 here. So that way, oh, whoops. That was the wrong one. That was the wrong thing. Oh, yeah, not the background color, the border color. This one here. This one goes to 200. Yeah, there we go. Just to give more padding kind of around the whole thing here. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, get out of here. Let's move now to the last one, which we're going to do. We're going to select an animation, start an animation, and we are going to, oh no, not this. We are going to duplicate this one. And let's rename it to hover out. And let's edit it. And oh, shit. So this one is actually, dang it. This one's tough because we're not going to know what state that the actual toggle is in when you're hovering over top of it. Oh my goodness, right? Whether it's on or whether it's off. Oh. So to do this, we can either write completely custom code where we can add in like a specific class when it's either toggled on or off. And then you could target things that way. Oh man, what a pain. What a pain in the butt. Oh, you can't just have it go back to what its initial state was, can you? Because I can't just, if I just delete it? Oops. It's going to say it doesn't have anything. Yeah, it doesn't go back. Ah. Well, that's annoying. That's annoying. We're going to have to delete this. Delete this thing. And let's go back to here and delete that completely. So we can definitely on hover. It's like I was saying, we can do this here where on hover, toggle pill. What am I thinking here? Right. So when we hover here, we can go to the background color. You change it to 200, and then we can also change the border color to 200. And then we can go back to the actual transition. And then we can talk about border color, 300. Ease in and out. I think it's this one. We want the first one. And then another transition for the background color. There it is, background color. Okay, so that way at least, yeah, you hover on and off, but then there's issue with the toggle. Toggle one option. Can we have the border, instead of giving it an actual color here, can we just make it transparent? No. What do we want to do? I'm going to unlink it. Color. We make it black, but we make it transparent. That's not working at all. Oh, wait. No, that's not working at all. What if you made the click the whole pill, not the thing inside of it? Then it will click back and forth. What if you made the click the whole pill, not the thing inside of it? Oh, that's what it is. It is what it is. That, I think that is what it already is. Like, there's this toggle pill, and then there's this option, which is the button. So right now it's you click on the whole thing and it goes on off. So I think that's what you mean, but I think that's what we have. I would say, oh yeah, no worries at all. I'm not even following myself, so no blame at all if you're not following me either. Or like I'm barely paying attention to myself. I guess the only problem I'm having is I'm just trying to figure out if I can get a cool hover effect and make it easy enough so that people can update it. Because I can have this hover effect here, but then I have an issue with the border on here. Then I have an issue with the actual toggle option because I'll have to do that in the code itself. You know what? I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. That's frustrating. Let's go here. Let's no hover effects. Get rid of those transitions. It's just going to have to be this for now. Kind of plain Jane. It's not even that plain, but yeah, because until we can integrate it somehow, even if I wrote custom JavaScript for it, there's still an issue of what the colors are. Because if a user is going to select the color in the variables panel, it needs to be able to figure out where to set that color for the toggle switch. And you could probably get around it by saying scan what element this is, and the user will have to set a specific element within it to a specific color so that I know what it is, or that the code would know what it is, but then they would need to know how to work it, and it just makes using a toggle like super convoluted. Ugh, yeah, that's annoying. Okay, let me go back to this interaction here for a second because I think there's one thing I need to fix. Right, I got 2 toggle options backgrounds. Yeah, so let's delete one of them. So this sets it initial state, goes to 100, change the background color of the pill, and then the border color, and then same thing for the option. Okay, so we're good there. Let's have a look here. Click, click. That looks good, although this is offset now. Only because I'm zoomed in. Well, you know, maybe we can even just do something maybe a little subtle. Maybe we can just change the border color. Well, maybe. What can we do? What might look good? So on hover. Yeah, I'd almost have to make it even darker for it to appear. Yeah, it's not contrasty enough. I wonder then if this off button would look better if it wasn't so dark. We tried like 400 maybe. Background color. This is toggle option border. Maybe something like this. Of course, it's going to go back to black there. No, I kind of like the dark one actually. Although, can I undo all that? Yeah, I can. Okay. Okay. Let's rename this class something a little bit better. Maybe even just toggle display. Toggle pill 1, yeah. Okay, well, get rid of this thing here. Okay, that's... Is that good? is this good? I feel like it needs more padding. I think that's my problem. I think that's what's kind of bugging me about this thing. And how much padding do we want it to have? Is it 4? What's 4 over 16? 0.25, of course. Need to change the height. Oh, that's the width. No, I'm messing up everything here. Sorry, just playing around until I'm happy here. Let's see something here for a second. Just a small file is good. Paste Paste that in there. All right, how many pixels do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pixels. And that's the same here too. Yeah, okay, maybe then. Maybe when we click it, I'm gonna add. I was gonna think about changing the border, but I should just not have a border in the first place. Okay, let's update it here, and then if I like it, I'm just gonna change the size of the button in the middle, and then we won't have to deal with changing the size. Or sorry, changing the border color. No, we want to go to toggle on. Right, because when we toggle on, we take the background color of the option button and we put it secondary here. But if we just put it white, I just want to see how that looks. Yeah, I feel like that looks much better. Yeah, that's much better to me. There's more spacing around. And I'm going to duplicate this for a second. I want to see what it looks like with a proper border radius when everything's kind of circular. Duplicate this one. I'll call this toggle 2. Pixel pieces, toggle 2. Create this one. Okay, and we're actually going to copy this. We got to go here. Actually got to rename everything. I think we could do it here faster than we could do it using FinSuite. And then we go into our code. Toggle 2. Oh, save and close. And then if we go to the interactions. Oh. We want to rename this one to toggle 2. And save that. And oops. Save that. Okay. And then we copy this. And we paste it back in. All right. And this one here, we are going to the width, height is 1.5. So let's make the border radius. All right, all these colors are not what they should be. Right, we have to go in here and update everything. 700 base color. And the background is white. Okay, right, border radius. And then also border radius here. And there we go. Just have a look at that. Yeah, that looks good. I like it. And then if for whatever reason you wanted to take this pill and make it like whatever, not 50, but we want to make it wider. Oh, how come it's not going here? It should go. This should be set at 100%. that's weird. Width is 5. Interactions, toggle 2. Yeah, toggle on. Move 100%. Or is it 100% of... Oh, that's weird. But you can't go over 100%. Very strange. That's actually really weird. I don't know why that's happening. We're gonna have to figure that out. Holy shit. What is going on there? I have no idea what's going on there. Unless by 100%, it means 100% of the width of the actual toggle switch. Like, because this thing is 1.5 REM and 100% is 1.5, so it's going to move over double. Maybe that's what that means. So like if this goes to 6, and yeah, this is just going 1.5, or it seems to go only 1.5, which is 100% of its own width. Then we'll have to go to the interaction here. And what do we want to update it to? Yeah, because we'd have to put it like a specific number. Right. Okay. So what did I just do? What am I doing here? A bunch of weird undo stuff. Okay. I think we'll keep it like this for now. And then we'll have to do some documentation in order to have people update it. Yeah. Yeah, because right now it's half and half. So the circle thing, or the thing that you actually press that slides from the actual switch or toggle thing, that's 50% of the width of the full width of the whole container. So that way when you move it 100%, it moves 100% of what its width is. So if you're going to make this pill 6 in width, then you have to make the option thing 3 in width, and this one here should go at 100%, and that's how that would work. So yeah, but we don't want that. I don't know if too many people would mess around with the whole width of this thing, but we'll have to see. Again, that's where the documentation is going to come into place. Okay. So I think I got like 2 minutes left. Can I publish this before I gotta go? I don't think so. I think I only have 2 minutes left, but I'm gonna work on it here, probably while I have my my call. Okay, so we got the toggle 2 down. We got the 2 toggles down. So I think that's good. That's kind of where we were here. And I think these are the more probably the more difficult ones in terms of actually having like animations associated with it. So having all these other things like the tooltip, like the breadcrumbs, a date picker might be interesting if we're going to do that thing. But like tags, I don't even know if that's going to be a thing, like progress bars. Those ones are going to be a lot easier than what we just did. So we should move a lot quicker over the weekend. At least that's what I'm hoping for anyways. All right. So I got to go. I do have another call here at 12 o'clock. So thank you so much for tuning in. It's Pizza Friday. So we're going to have some awesome pizza here at our home with the kids and the family and enjoy some movies or some Deep Space Nine. Hope you have a fantastic Friday, a fantastic rest of your weekend. And I'll see you back here again on Monday for a brand new stream. Until then, have a good one and see you then.